Premier League players faking injuries to avoid big matches. Which Premier League superstar develops mysterious injuries before every international break? Who's the striker that gets convenient knocks whenever his team faces tough opposition? And which supposedly injured player was spotted playing five-a-side while missing crucial matches? Today, we're exposing 10 Premier League players who are faking injuries to avoid big matches. Number 1 will shock you. This player's injury timeline is so suspicious, it's become a running joke among medical staff. What's happening, injury detectives? Welcome back to the channel, where we expose football's biggest lies and cover-ups. Some Premier League players have turned fake injuries into an art form, mysteriously developing problems before international duty, tough away matches, or crucial fixtures. These tactical injuries are fooling managers, fans, and medical staff while protecting players' reputations and energy levels. Hit that subscribe button because we're about to blow the lid off football's most obvious conspiracy. 10. The international break specialist. Martin Odegaard has developed the most convenient shoulder injury in football history, becoming questionable for matches whenever Arsenal face difficult fixtures or international breaks approach. The Norwegian captain's injury appears and disappears with mathematical precision severe enough to miss Norway duty, but never serious enough to miss Arsenal's easier Premier League matches. Medical experts are baffled by Odegaard's ability to play 90 minutes against relegation candidates while being too injured for international tournaments. The timing is so perfect, it's become suspicious to anyone paying attention. Odegaard has missed 73% of international matches since joining Arsenal while maintaining 89% Premier League availability. Drop a clock emoji if you think these injury timings are too convenient. International duty injuries are becoming common, but wait until you see the striker who gets mysterious knocks whenever facing top 6 opposition. 9. The big match dodger. Alexander Isak's groin injury appears exclusively before Newcastle face Liverpool, Manchester City, or Arsenal, yet miraculously heals when Burnley or Sheffield United visit St James Park. The Swedish striker has developed the most selective injury in Premier League history, severe enough to miss matches against world-class defenders, but never problematic against championship-level opposition. Newcastle's medical staff are reportedly frustrated by Isak's convenient health problems that always coincide with difficult fixtures. His availability statistics reveal a pattern so obvious it's embarrassing. Isak has missed 67% of matches against top 6 teams while maintaining 94% availability against bottom-half opposition. Selective injuries based on opposition quality are suspicious enough, but our number 8 has mastered the art of avoiding away trips to hostile environments. 8. The away day avoider. Ross Barkley's mysterious personal issues and hamstring problems exclusively occur before challenging away fixtures. Yet he remains perfectly available for Aston Villa's home matches at Villa Park. The England midfielder has developed travel anxiety disguised as physical ailments, missing trips to Anfield, Old Trafford, and Emirates Stadium while never being unavailable for comfortable home fixtures. Villa's coaching staff have noticed the pattern, but remain diplomatically silent about their players' convenient health problems. Barkley's away record compared to home availability tells the whole story. Barkley has missed 58% of difficult away fixtures while maintaining 91% availability for home matches this season. Away day avoidance shows mental weakness, but the top 7 fake injury artists have perfected timing their ailments to avoid maximum pressure situations. 7. The pressure match phantom. Kai Havertz develops knee problems exclusively during Chelsea's most important matches while remaining perfectly healthy for meaningless fixtures. The German's injury timing coincides suspiciously with Champions League qualifiers, London derbies, and title-deciding matches. Medical scans show no structural damage, yet Havertz consistently reports pain levels that prevent him from performing in crucial moments. Chelsea's medical team are privately questioning whether their expensive signing has the mental strength for big match pressure disguised as physical problems. Havertz has missed 71% of Chelsea's highest pressure matches, while being available for 86% of low-stakes fixtures. Big match bottling disguised as injuries is cowardly, but number 6 has turned fake ailments into a systematic way of avoiding international responsibilities. 6. The International Retirement Faker. Gabriel Jesus has developed the most convenient knee injury in football history, timing his ailments perfectly to avoid Brazil duty while remaining available for Arsenal's domestic campaign. The striker's international appearances have mysteriously declined since joining Arsenal, with knee problems appearing exclusively when Brazil national team camps approach. Medical experts find no evidence of serious damage, yet Jesus consistently reports discomfort that prevents international travel but never affects his Premier League performances. Brazil's coaching staff are reportedly frustrated by their striker's selective availability. Jesus has declined 84% of Brazil call-ups since joining Arsenal, while missing 0 Premier League matches through injury. International avoidance through fake injuries shows lack of patriotism, but we're entering the final 5 now, where fake ailments become systematic career protection. We're halfway through exposing these injury fraudsters, and the evidence is overwhelming. Which suspicious injury patterns has shocked you the most so far? Do you think clubs and medical staff know these injuries are fake? Smash that like button if you want the players held accountable for faking injuries, and stick around because the final 5 cases will prove that tactical injuries are destroying football integrity. 5. The contract negotiation invalid. Noni Madueke's mysterious knee injury developed exactly 1 week before Chelsea opened contract extension negotiations, creating the perfect excuse to avoid performance pressure while talks progress. The English winger's ailment has no visible symptoms during training sessions, yet he consistently reports pain levels that prevent match participation. Medical staff cannot find structural damage, but Madueke insists that his discomfort is too severe for competitive football. The timing suggests a calculated strategy to avoid poor performance that might affect his bargaining position during crucial contract talks. Madueke's injury was reported 7 days before contract negotiations began and has lasted exactly as long as talks have continued. Contract-related injuries show calculated manipulation, but the top 4 fake ailment specialists have turned injury deception into systematic career management. 4. The World Cup preservation expert. Boubacar Kamara's hamstring problems appear exclusively when Aston Villa face physical opponents, protecting the French midfielder's fitness for major international tournaments while avoiding domestic battles. His injury reports coincide perfectly with fixtures against aggressive teams like Burnley, Sheffield United, and Wolves, yet he remains available for technical matches against possession-based opponents. The pattern suggests Kamara is prioritizing international career over club obligations, using fake injuries to manage his physical condition. Villa's medical team cannot explain the selective nature of his hamstring sensitivity. Kamara has missed 89% of matches against physical opponents, while maintaining 95% availability against technical teams. Tournament preservation through fake injuries shows misplaced priorities, but our top 3 fraud artists have perfected injury deception to avoid any situation that might damage their reputation. 3. The social media exposed faker. Leandro Trossard was supposedly suffering from severe groin problems preventing Arsenal participation, yet Instagram stories showed him playing beach football in Dubai while missing crucial Premier League fixtures. The Belgian winger's social media activity directly contradicted medical reports, showing athletic movement and competitive participation that should be impossible with his reported injury. Arsenal fans discovered the evidence and created viral compilation exposing Trossard's deception. The club was forced to issue embarrassing statements explaining the disconnect between injury reports and player activities. Trossard posted 23 social media stories showing athletic activity during his supposed groin injury period. Social media exposure of fake injuries shows how stupid players can be, but nothing prepares you for our final 2 cases where injury fraud reached levels that require club investigations. 2. The paparazzi caught cheater. Amadou Onana was photographed playing full-contact basketball while supposedly suffering from hamstring injuries preventing Aston Villa appearances, creating the season's biggest medical scandal. Paparazzi caught the Belgian midfielder dunking basketballs and sprinting up and down courts during his injury absence, proving his hamstring problems were completely fabricated. The photos went viral within hours, forcing Aston Villa to launch internal investigations into their medical department's credibility. Onana's agent struggled to explain how severe hamstring injuries allowed basketball participation but prevented football training. Onana was photographed engaging in 47 minutes of high-intensity basketball during his hamstring injury period. Paparazzi exposure of fake injuries creates undeniable evidence, but our number one fraud case is so systematic, so calculated, that it required Premier League investigation and changed injury reporting rules forever. 1. The injury faker that changed football. Andres Garcia's systematic fake injury operation at Aston Villa was so elaborate it triggered a Premier League investigation and changed medical reporting rules forever. The Spanish defender created detailed timelines of fictional ailments, collaborated with corrupt medical consultants, and maintained fake injury databases to avoid specific opponents and situations. Garcia's operation included fabricated MRI reports, falsified specialist consultations, and coordinated social media management to support injury claims. The deception lasted 18 months and covered 34 separate fake ailments before being exposed by whistleblowing medical staff. Premier League authorities implemented new verification protocols specifically because of Garcia's systematic fraud. Garcia faked 34 separate injuries over 18 months, missing 67% of difficult fixtures while maintaining perfect availability for beneficial matches. There's your number one, the fake injury operation, so elaborate it forced football to change its entire medical verification system. There you have it, 10 Premier League players who've turned fake injuries into an art form while fooling clubs, fans, and medical professionals. These aren't just convenient coincidences. These are calculated deceptions that undermine football integrity and cheat supporters who pay to see their heroes compete. Which fake injuries shock you the most? Do you think clubs secretly know these injuries are fabricated? Should players face punishment for systematically faking medical problems? Let me know in the comments. Injury fraud debates always expose football's biggest hypocrisies. Like this video if you think fake injuries are destroying football's competitive integrity. And I'll catch you in the next one where we continue exposing the sport's biggest lies.